Go. Welcome to another Santa Barbara Wargaming Battle Report. Today we are playing Infinity. We're going to have a 200-point game, PanOceania versus Nomads. Paul is playing PanOceania. I'm playing Nomads. We'll get back to you at the end of deployment. So this is the Nomads deployment. I got a Sin Eater. I have a Moderator. I have a Reverend Custodier, another Moderator. Over here I got a Tomcat Doctor, 2 camo markers for my intruders, and then I have a Tomcat waiting to airdrop in.
So for my Pano deployment, I've got the starter box and a few other extra models. I've got the Fusiliers are in red, so I have 3 of them here. I have an Orc and another Fusilier next to the beautiful terrain piece. I've got a Nissus over here, another Fusilier, and 2 camo markers. So this is the board we're playing at. A lot of mix of some MDF and some old 40K.
Alright, Nomads just finished their turn 1. Not a whole lot happened. This Sin Eater advanced into position. I got a Moderator over here that advanced. My Intruder, which is that camouflage marker right there, advanced over almost half the board. So he's way up there, pretty exposed. My other Intruder advanced a little bit right there. My Doctor just hung out right there. My Hacker and my other Moderator are right there. And that was it for the Nomads' turn. No fire on the Fusiliers over there. So we'll see what happens on Paul's turn.
Okay, so turn 1 for PanOceania. The Fusiliers came over and was able to take out the Intruder. The first Fusilier advanced, tried to take down the Intruder, but was unsuccessful. So the other Fusilier came over with a coordinated order. He chose to shoot at the front Fusilier, not injuring it, but the back Fusilier was unopposed and was able to take out the Intruder through an armor check. Over here we had the Hexa Sniper shoot at reveal and shoot at the Sin Eater. There's one rule issue that we don't quite know is, am I allowed to, when I reveal, I get to shoot at him without an ARO unless he survives. And on the first attempt, I missed and he missed, and then I chose to spend an order to go camouflage again, and then reveal myself again, and then shoot at him, kind of doing 2 things at once. And it doesn't seem very right, according to the rules, but we didn't really look it up. So it is what it is. Beyond that, the Orc advanced over with the remaining order, and that was the PanOceania first turn.
Alright, Nomad turn 2. I started out moving my Tomcat Doctor up to the wounded Sin Eater. By the time he got there, though, the Sin Eater apparently had already expired because he failed his willpower check and was unable to bring him back to life. This Intruder revealed himself and gunned down a Fusilier over there, avenging his brother. And then my Tomcat with the Decree en Pont dropped down and missile launched, killing your Hexus. Is that what it's called?
The Nis.
Killed the Nis. Did not manage to kill the other Fusilier. And then with a combi rifle, he killed another Fusilier over here. So, nice little flanking action from him, but he's pretty exposed. And he's probably going to get gunned down next turn. My Moderator, my Reverend Custodiator, and my other Moderator all stayed where they were. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if my Doctor can make it all the way over to that Intruder and hopefully not fuck up this time.
Okay, so here's Pano at the end of turn 2. Quickly, right off the bat, the Hexus took a shot at the Tomcat, who's no longer there. He's dead. The next gun battle, we had the Orc taking on the other Intruder over there down the hall. Missing the attack, and the Intruder dodged behind the building. He then put out a suppression fire token, the white token over there, giving that a try. The next move, very quickly, the Fusilier came over here. There is another enemy hiding around the corner there. So the Crocman actually put a suppression fire token around the corner, kind of pinning that enemy in there. And that was the end of turn 2 for Pano.
Alright, so my turn started with my Intruder moving over here and flaming the crap out of his Crocman up in the tower, killing him. Then I advanced my Reverend Custodier over to the left. And then my moderator advanced up to the center and through this corridor, engaged in a gun battle with his orc and shot him down. No, you survived. He dodged successfully and moved up onto these stairs, and that was the end of Nomads turn 3.
So turn 3 of Pano, and the cheerleaders are cheering the orc on. The orc was back here by the stairs, and in a gunfight with the nomad, the intruder. The first shot I missed, and you got an ARO on me, and I rolled my armor save. The second shot I actually moved up, getting into medium range, getting a +3 bonus, negating his cover and taking him out. Then I moved over here behind some boxes and I put up a suppression token to lock down the man in the corner. That was turn 3. Cheerleaders go.
So on my turn, my moderator snuck from all the way over here to the right side of the building and engaged in a firefight with the orc over there. He was successful in doing 1 wound, but was unable to kill the orc, and that was it for Nomad's turn 4.
Into turn 4, and the cheerleaders cheer the orc on to victory. This Fusilier tried to take a shot in the back of the Nomad, but did not succeed, triggering an ARO. The orc came over here to try to sneak up on, gain some ground, actually took out his pistol, shooting the Nomad, and injuring capped his dome. So that was a good game. We'll get a little after action in a little bit.
We just did our first Infinity battle report. Paul's PanOceania defeated my Nomads. It was a 200-point game. It was really fun. I really enjoyed the Infinity system. The flow of it is very different from the games that I'm used to, such as Warhammer Fantasy or War Machine and Hordes. It's definitely a very skirmish-based game in that every model is very important. The way that they're facing is very important. The positioning of each of them is very important. Cover is a very critical part of the game, so you need to have a good amount of scenery because otherwise your guys are just going to get shot down. It requires you to think ahead quite a bit with the automatic reaction orders, so you need to be thinking about where's my opponent going to be going on his next turn. Paul did a great job with his suppression fire of pinning me down and limiting my movement, which really restricted my choices. So I think that was really what led him to victory, is those suppression fires making me unable to move out and attack his pieces. It was a really good informational game. We definitely have a lot of questions that we're going to go take a look at the rule book a little later. I think one of the main questions we had was whether flamers ignore cover, which we're pretty sure they do, but we're going to have to double check that. There's a few other small things that we're going to have to look up.
Not flamers.
Oh, shotguns, correct. So we're still very neophyte-ish with the rules, but I think as our group gets into it more, we're hoping to start a campaign fairly soon, and with those amount of games, we'll definitely learn the system quickly. Really fun system, gorgeous models. Can't recommend it enough.
Okay, so the end of the Infinity game worked out pretty well. I haven't played Infinity in a while, and I thought it was a great first introduction game for myself. A few notes about the game. I felt like the cheerleader system was a little much. I would have rather had less models on the table that gave more orders, but I guess that's the system that it is. A few things, the rules that I thought of was, can you reveal and then shoot a model, not getting an arrow, or getting an arrow if they survive, and then hiding again and then revealing again. It takes 3 orders, but I mean, potentially killing a model without retaliation is always good, as well as it's an unopposed roll, which always works out for your in your favor. The line of sight was okay. We had a few problems with, like, declaring certain structures completely obstructing. So, for example, like, stairs that you can kind of see through. Where is the line drawn for that you can actually see the model, not just you can sort of glimpse at some of the color of the model. So overall, I thought it was great. A few things that I originally thought were, again, I didn't like about the system were kind of placing your models and, where should they be and getting cover. And I thought it worked out well between me and Aaron, just kind of declaring it. Are you getting cover? As well as giving your opponent the benefit of the doubt and saying, hey,
they're not going to not be in cover. They're always going to try to be in cover, and so just giving your opponent the benefit of the doubt that they made the effort to get into cover and just give it to them, because ultimately I think it's on your ability to negate their cover rather than their ability to get the cover, and I think that's what it should be about.
I agree.
I thought it was an interesting game. I hope to I think Pano. I don't want to discredit them because I've only played a few games with them, but I think I might expand just for the sake of maybe painting other models. So you may see me play a different faction for our next battle report. But overall, I really liked it. I think me and Aaron will get a few more of these battle reports up just sequentially and seeing how we progress in the rules and enjoyment of the game. Well, thank you for watching our first Infinity battle report. This will not be our last, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.